I got nervous.
So if you just want to take like half a minute to think about it, and then...
So wait a second. Name. What did we like?
Name. Think about your name.
First things first, just introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
And if you could talk to me, I'm sitting here, so talk to this person. Or to answer Michelle.
Correct. And what was the second question and the third question?
Well, she's just gonna ask them, right?
No
So
worries.
you don't need to memorize.
No worries. Okay.
So first, just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do for your business.
Tell Michelle.
So we are looking at her?
Yes.
Okay.
So please introduce yourself.
My name is Ioana Badea, and I am running Insights and Analytics for Intel.
I am Pilar Manchon, and I'm the Director of Voice and Digital Assistance at CCG.
Perfect. And then can you just tell us some of the highlights for you from the 2-day immersion?
I would say highlights were the degree to which retail is going through experimentation. There's a lot of trial happening in stores, and I would say error as well. The desire to build communities and have people feel much closer when in fact technology makes you feel farther away physically. So I thought that was a very interesting contrast. And then the desire for retailers to build strong relationships with their customers and not really knowing how to utilize technology in that effect.
Pilar, same question. What were some of the highlights for you from the 2-day immersion?
Well, obviously all the things that Ioana said, plus the way all these very innovative retailers were experimenting all the time to try to find new ways to engage with their customers and find meaning in what they were doing, improve things, and use technology, sometimes in a more directed or indirected way, but it was a continuous search for new ways of engaging both the community and the customer.
Okay, I guess she's okay, so
All right.
Are there any specific additional learnings that you'd like to elaborate on from the previous 2 days? Thank you.
No.
Well, I learned a lot about the way people do retail in these specific stores, and I wasn't completely familiar with that, and I learned a lot about the rest of the Intel team. So that was a highlight for me too.
Okay, awesome. And then how will some of those learnings from this workshop impact your future projects?
I think for me, doing more of similar immersions, that would be a takeaway. This was a pilot for us. It was a pilot in terms of how we can bring people who are working on similar areas together, so that as a company we are stronger, both in our understanding of our customers, but also in our understanding of what solutions we can build towards the needs that we identify. That's definitely a takeaway. So then now we are going to work and try to figure out how might we want to use this approach for other areas that we are researching.
In my case, I think that understanding where retail is going to is going to help me design solutions and experiences that might be applicable to the new, to the trends that retail is taking. And it might also help me understand the reasoning behind some of the asks that we have, and therefore be able to explain better and elaborate what the benefits and the limitations of the different technologies that we could use and the role that Intel can play in those spaces are, and then collaborate closely with the marketing teams.
Okay, and then both of you were just so enthusiastic earlier. I want to make sure we capture some of that on camera. Can you share some of your thoughts on the speakers?
I thought the speakers were awesome. They came from different backgrounds. They represented different businesses, business types, and that gave us a multifaceted approach to the retail world and possibilities by 2020 or even beyond. So they were very well chosen. It was also great that we had time for interactions, so it wasn't necessarily only a one-way communication, it was a two-way and multiple-way communication that a lot of times enabled brainstorms to happen real time. when as the presenters were basically there and sharing their stories. So I thought that was really well done.
Anything to add?
Yeah, I think the presenters were great. They all had an idea or an experience to share with us. They provided, the background for some very interesting conversations, some brainstorming. They triggered some of the discussions that we had internally, and they were part of that discussion too. So I think that the whole experience was very positive.
Awesome. Thank you so much.